Hey, Scott, what's happening in the news this week? Is this brought to us by Keystone?
Keystone Technologies.
Go to KEYSTONETECH.com. I see that center basket trough or fixture at the top there.
I mean, that's painless, right?
It's a swanky fixture, man. That center basket's the way to go. I think we're going to say bye to the flat panel. But what do we got up here first? We have what? We have the AMS completes its takeover of Osram finally. So it's going to go ahead, Scott?
Yeah, it's clear. There's a review period. Deal's done on the 24th. I don't have to think about this ever. This has been trying to happen since July. My whole career has been defined by waiting for this to happen.
Boom, and out it comes. Good. Okay.
All right, Force Partners have sued KSA and Acuity. Now, they're saying that they're forcing them out of Chicago, trying to get a weird boycott monopoly situation happening.
It's I read that last week with you. I feel like that's even though it's a very small time thing, it's kind of a smaller part of the industry. Am I right about that?
Well, I mean, like Metro Chicago's got to have how many 100 million tubes kicking around?
Yeah, but it seems a little un-American to me as us Canadians looking at it. It's like, what? Is that the law is going to allow somebody to push somebody out of the market? Anyway.
Yeah.
Worth reading if you're into that sort of stuff.
So Google Maps is going to add lighting information. Someone dug into the data, because you can just read the code if you can steal the app, and found out that in an update or two, you'll be able to have a safety and security layer on Google Maps that references how bright the streetlights are.
Get out of here.
No kidding.
That's pretty wild.
Night jogging's going to get a little more interesting.
Yeah, sure. IES new announces, what's that news? IES.
Yeah. Oh, so this is me going scrawdab. But they've announced their new BOD appointees for approval.
So IES announces new board of directors appointees for approval.
Yeah.
3 directors at large, VP. Okay, there you go. Who are they?
Oh, geez. A lot of returning people. It's people shuffling around.
All right, click it, son.
Click it? Okay, this is going to
Not you, the person watching. If you want to know more, click it.
Yeah.
Lighting Controls Association names new board.
So NEMA's Lighting Council, they've announced a bunch of new people, including Charles Nufke as chair.
Okay.
IEEE has released a new PoE standard, so number 802.3 BT lets you run more power over your Cat 6.
You know what? This PoE thing won't go away, eh?
No.
There's, it's one of those things where, are we going to switch everything to DC? Hey, go watch the End of Days Tinkerers. I think it's episode 107 or something like that.
Yeah. All right, so Macy's has adopted IES TM30. They've got a concept store that's lit entirely with bulbs with the little R9 rating on them.
Wow.
And that's it. Like TM30 will get adopted when someone sees how to make money off it, and retail knows what they need to do.
For sure. NEMA sets new standard for street lighting. There's a lot of different standard bodies.
We're going to see a lot of them coming up in this set. So yeah, we've got a new standard for street lighting. It's about interfacing. It's sort of building towards controls and sensors and smart city projects, just making sure things are already set to be compatible. Jaga's Book 18, second edition, that's been published. Again, more smart interoperability standards in there, plus 2 new test centers.
Interoperability will drive innovation, peeps.
Yep.
Ledvance settles suit with UC Santa Barbara.
So this is last week, 2 weeks ago. UC Santa Barbara was perhaps reminding everyone that they owned the patents to filament-style bulbs, and was reminding people that maybe Ledvances were about to be named illegal. And then Ledvance sued them over that, and now here they are agreeing to share patents?
Patent wars continue in the lighting business. Episode 112 coming out hot. Who is it? Who do we interview here?
This is MJ Paul from Omega Pacific.
Oh, you know what? That's a good one. Hey, if you want to listen to, it's all distributor talk, a little bit of California talk. Yeah, man.
That's just back to basics, talking about what you do.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. The Optical Society releases a study on the perception of white light. Yeah, Aurelian David has noticed that when you put people in front of those Sora blue free lights, people see colors differently when under those.
We interviewed Aurelian David back at Light Fair.
Yeah.
And it came out somewhere episode 85 or something like that.
Yeah.
That guy's a smart dude, man. So, hey, give that a shot and give this article a read if you're into that kind of thing. IES calls for speakers at Texas conference. Street and area lighting coming out hot.
Yeah.
Woo!
If you've got a half-hour seminar about how to light a parking lot,
Get
shoot 'em
after
up.
it.
All right, SETI obtains permanent injunction for UV LED IP. So these are 6 patents for those fancy disinfecting bulbs. Bulb and QAG have apparently been stepping on their ideas.
Maxlight names new rep agencies.
So 6 different regions got new coverage. USIN's covering New England. Lighting and Power Solutions is in Oklahoma. Gomley Farrington got Pennsylvania and West Virginia. CM Bucks in Indiana. Hosley got Texas. And Healy Matos is covering Northern California.
Dividing it all up, are they?
Oh, yeah.
The paradox of Chinese energy.
So China makes more components for wind turbines, more solar panels, and more LEDs than anyone on Earth.
Big surprise.
And they do it with coal.
Well, you know what? Listen, it's interesting. The carbon intensity of Ontario's electricity is one of the lowest. Ontario, Canada, the province, is one of the lowest in the world. This is one of these things we need to start checking. It's like, not only does it matter what you make, solar panels or whatever, it also matters how you make it. And so, folks, if you want to make stuff in a clean way, you can make it in jurisdictions that already have clean energy. China does not have a lot of clean energy. They actually have the most clean energy, but they also have the most dirty energy. So China's, like the United States, these huge jurisdictions like the U.S. and China are loaded with contradictions.
Yeah. Ain't no such thing as ethical consumption. All right, 5 tips for picking an LED. FacilitiesNet shares what they've learned about LEDifying the indoors. So some handy tips for lighting a space.
Acuity Partners with Circadian Zerk Light. What's that about?
So Circadian Zerk Light claims they have evidence-based integrative human-centric lighting units that's going to start showing up on Acuity's indoor products fairly soon.
Evidence-based.
Evidence-based.
Get someone on the show, bud.
I'll look into it.
Thank you. NJ Steel Mill set to reopen as world's largest vertical farm.
Yeah.
Huh. Someone's got to light that farm.
Yeah. Well, they're already open. They're going to be in full swing in a month.
Man, I wonder what. I would love to get the CEO of that place on the show. Lambent buys LF Illumination. Minnesotan Greggy private equity firm has bought the Burbank-based specification-grade architectural lighting manufacturer. Someone else is going to disrupt the industry.
Yeah. So Lambert and Delray are going to team up to mess with us.
There you go.
ARFI, Scandinavian engineers, have a new lighting brand called Light Bureau.
Light Bureau, come on, man. Smart city projects are speeding up municipal workers.
Yep. Turns out that having a bunch of sensors on your bulbs lets people know when to change them without driving around.
That's, you know what, maintenance is one of the main angles of the simple idea of when to upgrade or change lighting or maintain it or whatever is one of the best things about IoT if they can do that.
Yeah. So cannabis growers are warming up to LED. So CBT has surveyed a bunch of farmers and shown that LED adoption's up in the past 3 years.
Yeah, I got that from Horticam. It was kind of like a merger between academia, business, smart lighting manufacturers and implementers. There was a consensus there that I've never seen before, and it was at Horticam this year between all three that it was the best way to go.
Well, there we have it. Okay, so Osram, talking about making things better. Osram is going to be carbon neutral by 2030.
There's a problem with carbon neutrality. Eh?
Yeah.
You know what it is? A lot of the assumptions in carbon neutrality assume more and more that carbon dioxide is going to be extracted from the atmosphere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is a type of concrete that does that, but it's still,
This is that carbon capture and storage thing.
Yeah.
Right? So, like a lot of these neutrality goals, they're being really, really heavy. I'm going to put another article to you from The Economist this week that talked about this. You can put it in at the end.
Yeah.
That talks about the problems with carbon neutrality, that word.
Yeah.
That's a weird one. There's a lot of depth to that needs to be explored.
Yeah, net zero doesn't mean zero. It just means net zero.
Yeah, exactly.
Newfoundland has a new business efficiency program. So Power Authority is offering consultations and rebates on LED retrofits.
Newfoundland. We should move there.
I mean, have you seen the Gander Airport? It's beautiful.
I'm heading out there soon for sure. Maybe another trip in the offing.
Yeah, all right. So smart building projects are on the rise. A survey from CIL indicates a 10% uptick in IoT refurbishments coming soon.
Wow.
All right, so the smart LED market is going to go up by 25% over 5 years.
That's it?
That's it. Just 25.
Grandview Research. Come on, only 25%? That's all?
Yeah, just that's it.
Scout Lighting appoints SLS as sales rep agency for Metro New York. Go on, SLS. Coal ash processing suggested as an alternative to rare earths extraction. Interesting. As if you're a weird lighting dork and you remember 2012, I think it was. Can they get rare earths out of coal ash?
There are 4 different ones. There's like a University of Delaware researcher has basically said, I took some coal ash and got 4 different rare earths out of it, but it takes a lot of time, money, and energy to do it, and I think coal ash is still better off being used as fill for asphalt.
Maybe, yeah. Reminder, fluorescent tubes are not ideal in schools. Who's this from?
So this is from a UK education advocacy.
Okay, listen. T8 and T5 fluorescent tubes do not flicker. T12s do. So get rid of those T12s. You know what? If you're talking about flicker in fluorescent tubes, you are a T12. You need to go. The fluorescent flicker problem was solved. It was reintroduced with LEDs. Never wrote that. Get him on the show. I got to straighten that person out.
All right. So LED lighting as a marketplace will reach $65 billion. That's billion with a B by 2026.
That's a big industry, man.
Yeah.
That's worldwide or at U.S.?
That's worldwide.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Lumashore receives DAME Award, DAME Award. What's that about?
So, special mention for design for their Lumen-Link communications. It's just acknowledging that it's really easy to set up some smart bulbs that use that.
Is it using Bluetooth mesh?
I believe so.
Dig into it.
Yeah.
Someone's got to dig into that. Home Business Magazine on what to look for in LED manufacture. What do they know?
I don't know, but some of those tips sound like things you always say. I think we've got a fan out there.
Oh, is that right? He's listening to the Get a Grip on Lenny podcast, is he? Recapping National Apprenticeship Week.
So in the U.S., they hold little get-togethers to show off the opportunities available in trade apprenticeships. So 1,000 events across one country to show off how handy it is to, I don't know, get a skill.
Iron and Urban Control to smarten up London. What's that? Iron and Urban Control?
Yeah,
Itron. Sorry, I thought I said iron. Yeah. Itron and Urban Control to smarten up London. What's that about?
So this is 15,000 luminaires in one smart network, turning a square mile of the city of London into a fully controlled, dimmable occupancy sensing space.
Oh, I'd love to get the architect of that place on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby. Oh, man. There's so many angles to that.
God, yeah. So the plasma lamp market's going to go up by 7% by 2027. Now, Research and Markets doesn't say if that includes those stupid globes you get at the Science Center, but they're talking about, HIP and halides.
HID. You mean HPS? Look, we gotta put you through LS1, Scott. HID, HPS. Yeah, cool. Plasma lamp market to grow by 7%. They're talking about increasing the demand for halides.
And it's indoor farming that's really pushing it.
See, you know what, man? There's something that there's something to the LED horticultural world that's not complete yet, though.
Yeah, and it is the heat. It is just the heat.
Yeah, there's something to the heat from the light source.
Yeah,
that matters. I think Newmarket receives $500,000 grant for energy savings. Newmarket, Ontario. Huh. So, Environment Canada funding will be spent on LED retrofits, window and door treatments, and electric Zambonis.
Nothing says Southern Ontario like an electric Zamboni.
Oh, my goodness. Is it a made-in-China electric Zamboni, though?
Oh, no, there is no one but Canada that would make an electric Zamboni.
No, they make them in Michigan, most of them. I think the Zamboni company's from Michigan.
Okay.
But yeah, this area of the world.
Yeah, this ice chunk around the lakes.
Yeah.
All right. So, Architectural Record Magazine names best new lighting product. It's a bronze sconce. It looks weird.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
What do you know, Scott?
I'm not an architect.
There you go.
I just play one on TV.
IKEA's designs lighting for Martian. What? Come on, IKEA.
Yeah.
Designs lighting for Martian colony.
Yeah. They spent like a few months in the Mars Desert Research Station figuring out tiny multi-purpose things because I guess a dorm room on Mars is smaller than my first dorm room.
So I guess what's going to happen is they're going to come flat packed, and they come with the little key to set it up.
Yeah, oh God. Millions of Allen keys scattered across Mars.
Lighting as a service market expected to grow quickly. Who says that?
Advanced Market Analytics.
47%. That's from a low base, though.
Yeah, that's like 47% of 3 guys is,
Yeah.
2.5 more guys.
Yeah, so I mean, in terms of that $67 billion worldwide,
Yeah.
is it even $100 million?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, so Dublin Man makes giant LEDs. 50 millimeter diodes in 5 colors.
There you go, Dublin. Does he have a pint of Guinness going with him, too?
Oh,
Come on now, lads. Build the LED there. Oh, I guess you can't get in trouble for making fun of Irish people, though.
No, I guess.
Build a wall there and dig a hole over there, lads. Come on now. Have a pint of Guinness. They are making fun of Irish people on the Get a Grip on Lighting podcast. They don't mind.
There we go.
I have an Irish heritage anyway. So notes on hirings and promotions and firings. We should put some firings up there.
Yeah. All right, so Dale Sharp has been named the purchasing manager at Atlas American. Kevin Poink is now the leader for the American Market Group at Signify, and Michael Nix is CTO at Videotronic.
Boom. That's been the Light Read for this week, brought to you by Keystone Technologies. Go to KEYSTONETECH.com, baby. That's KeystoneTech.com.
Yeah.
Scott.
And nailed, it's not just us reading the news and saying weird things. It's a whole bunch of professional development benefits. If you're not a member, join now.
For sure. It comes to our conference, April 19th to 22nd. This is us out.